Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run OvenBreak, where I haven't played this in like a week, probably longer than a week. And that's my bad, but that's what happens when 1, you have a lot of stuff going in your life, and 2, you actually had to reinstall the game and then get all your progress, not all the progress, but like make sure everything was aligning with your current file progress, putting on costumes and whatnot. And yeah, that was loud. Cool, whatever. Anyways, with that being said, how do I... There we go, perfect. Yeah, and speaking of which, let me just lower down these sound effects just in case. Is it... Okay, I think that sounds good. Alright, so anyway, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on the secret missions for a summer party at Melon Soda Bay. You know why? Because there's like more than a day left on this. And with just enough time, I was able to get all the secret tasks done using a pretty easy chart that I think I was able to find on Discord. Well, I was able to find it on Discord. I wonder if I'll be able to put it up on the screen. But you could literally unlock, I think from what I remember, you need to have DJ Cookie with DJ Cookie's pet, the raid machine, as the main runner. And then the main, like, last runner, the combi runner you used to have is Melon Soda. And that can literally unlock all the missions. Then you'd have to beat them with a couple certain combis. But the hardest part about this wasn't the combis, because I'm pretty sure one was like DJ Cookie and Peppermint as a relay with Peppermint's pet. And then these, I think Salt was like also very good, because that's how you get on the leaderboard too. But the hardest part was just getting the buffs. Because these, you can either get one buff or the other, but these are like the most important buffs that you need. And grinding for these was a little bit of a hassle. It just took me like a good 1 or 2 hours to do it. But it was possible, which by the way, you look absolutely stunning in that outfit. Like, sheesh, come on. Make that a costume. Is that a costume? I'm gonna think of something. I don't know. But whatever the case is, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing one full-fledged run. And we'll be able to, hopefully, get through all this and get a decent score, because at the very least, let me just go ahead and claim all these real quick. Thank you. Ta-da! Anyway, we'll see if we can manage to do good in this. Hopefully that we can get the 1,500,000,000 points that we need, which it should be fairly possible. It's just a little bit more difficult than you would assume, just because the biggest difficulty for me was just getting those like last triple S plumbing ranks, because those, you just had to be very lucky for them. And but what do I mean by very lucky? I mean the fact that you had to make sure that you got them on the dot, like legit. I've had some scores where it was like, oh, I got lucky enough to get double S's, which are good, right? They're good, but they're not what you need. You legitimately need those triple S skills. If you don't get those triple S skills, what's the point of even just continuing on with your run? You may as well just like give up. No joke. But hey, I'm still making it work. It's still all fine. This may or may not be the first video I'm actually recording. Not the first stream, but the first video I'm recording in regards to using... Because guess what? I had to swap my emulator. Because fun fact, I used to record on LV Player, and then I swapped over to Mumu Player. But then, Mumu Player did this very ridiculous thing. You know what that ridiculous thing was? It for some reason had an app cloner on it. And because of it, Cookie Run Kingdom like just said, hey, we're not gonna play your game anymore because you have an app cloner on. We detected as cheating, so we're not gonna install the new Ananas Dragon update. So then I got angry. I'm just like, how could I play then? And my only option was move back to LD Player or try BlueStacks one more time, because I used to try BlueStacks a long while ago, but then there was some glitch where like Kingdom would never load. It would just stay on the white screen. But I bit my pride. I installed BlueStacks, and let me tell you, BlueStacks is just working as great as ever. It's just because it feels so high quality, and like, it's not that convoluted. The control setup is actually less complex than how Mumu Player does it. And they also have like this unique app store. The big difference is the volume. It just shattered straight in my ear. Note to self, probably change that in the settings afterwards, because even the sounds can be overly loud. Like, did you hear that? It sounds like glass shattering. Should not sound that loud. Which then again, maybe I should have done like an actual proper test before recording this, but I need to make sure I get this video out. You know why? I usually want to try and upload this at 2:30, and I could stream today, but my sleeping schedule is literally out of like, on the fritz, basically. I do want to see if maybe I could stream on like Sunday, not a Sunday, like maybe on a Wednesday. Oh, that was already bad. I should actually rewind. So I gotta call some crystals. I'm still gonna work it. But like, I gotta definitely like try and stream on Wednesday. But the thing is, my sleeping schedule was already like badly ganked, like genuinely. And what? Huh? What? What? What the hell just? Huh? Can I go back into my save point? No, you're just restarting my game. At least tell me I kept the rewind. I gotta make all that progress back? What just happened? That's never happened to me before. I just wanted to get, like, the potions that I missed. At the moment that I'm actually picking up this plumbing emulator, immediately I'm like... Oh, it's already pulling that stuff on me. Has anyone ever seen that error? Because I can tell you one thing, I've never seen that error before in my life. I never have. I mean, at least it didn't restart my game, but come on, that's still ridiculous. I gotta do that, Rono. I know I didn't do, like, a big fail, but, like, you're making me waste time, game. Are you kidding me? I guess I'll meet you back wherever I don't even remember where I got left off at or whatever. Finally, I actually got that magnet. Fun fact, I tried reversing again, and for some reason, it just... Apparently, doing this, it just doesn't accept you to reverse. I don't know why. It just, you're trying to reverse and it just does not work. I kid you not. I've tried it not just once, because you saw that on the video already once, but twice. And reversing just doesn't exist. It exists, but the game is treating it as if like, oh, this is a time paradox. We're not gonna allow that to happen. I'm just reversing time. How bad could that be? Okay, I can understand why reversing time would actually technically be bad if you want to change your fate. But I'm just saying, you've let me do it before. There's been no issue. So you know what? I think I'm perfectly capable of handling myself. Game. I swear, with all the laws and restrictions, with the time laws, I swear, you can't have fun nowadays, I swear. Okay, let me just jump endlessly. Okay, well, that wasn't as good as I thought, but fine. Okay, big shoot, big shot. Big cannon blast all over the place. Do. And loud spraying. I missed the explosive jelly thing right there, but it's fine. Not the worst thing I could have missed. But I can still make it work. Alright, alley-oop. Alright, let's keep on going. At least I'm doing good with the actual score there. I did miss a few frozen bear jellies. That's kind of the mountain downfall, but I think it shouldn't matter as long as I still have enough points at the end. Just because I at least want to primarily showcase me reaching the 1.5 billion range. Just because that's literally the point threshold that you need to get L+. Which that ranking is important if you want to see all the story missions. And if you don't want to and you're just sticking around to watch me play, why not? Who cares? But whatever, hey, you still want this with the content anyway, so I'm just provided. I apologize for not uploading more OvenBreak in advance. That's nothing my bad. Just, it's, you know, I've been focusing on a lot more things as of recently. It's really hard to, like, you know, stick to one thing, and then, you know, once you stop after streaming, it's kind of difficult to just get back into the fray of things, but I swear, I'm not burnt out of the game, I promise you, but I will say I've been trying to delve into other avenues that I can hopefully be some interest, so I don't have to just play Cookie Run all the time, because, you know, I want to do other things than just Cookie Run, you know, that'd be nice. By the way, that's spelled whale right there, that was actually pretty cute. Okay. I think this should be possible, and this, the biggest help that you can get from this, like I mentioned, are the buffs that you get from the costume stuff. So that's the biggest buff, because look at all those lemon slices I'm getting, and then with the skill like that, I'm at 1.475. I think one more big thing for that, I think I got it right here, and yeah, there it is. Perfect. All right, I don't think I'll be able to, oh, I literally just did somehow. I think maybe there's a way that you could get one more skill off with Melon Soda, but I think it has to be super accurate. Like, I think it has to be super accurate for you to pull that off. But I've never been able to pull it off, but it doesn't matter because now we can focus on the plumbing cutscenes while I don't get interrupted by the stupid thing that's causing me to, like, not crash, but, like, time reverse just stops working. Which, by the way, I'm just going to go ahead and go over here and just boop. Is that good? I think, wait. I think that's a little bit better. Alright, so, first of all, collect 2,000 melon slice jellies in a single run. I think you just... Would you need melon soda for that? I think you did. Well, I remember which cookies. But you know what? Doesn't matter to me anymore. Finally. Oh, the plane we end up on a cruise. Oh, hello there, escargot.
Welcome, welcome everyone to Platter City. The SS Cargo has made port safe and sound. Please do mind your step as you disembark. Yay! Thanks for the ride, escargot cookie. Water park adventure, here we come. Marine Soda Bay might be fun, but nothing tops my pepperbot when it comes to fun. I'm sure of it. Beep beep. Wrong. The Pumpkin Moon Party is the most fun thing to exist.
Everyone, leading against the railing is extremely dangerous behavior. In the event of an accident, it could seriously compromise the position in any legal proceedings. Let's just make sure everyone gets off the ship safely before anything like that happens. They're all just excited, as anyone should be. Escargot Cookie, why not come along to the Melon Soda Island water park? Could be a nice chance to enjoy a vacation in full for once.
Every day aboard the SS Cargo is already a party. This is my vacation.
Honestly, I'm a little jealous.
I can't wait anymore. I'm gonna go fly straight to the beach.
Wait, jumping off the deck could also put you at a significant disadvantage of any legal defense. And he's gone.
I do hope everyone has a wonderful time. Meanwhile, I should be getting the next party ready for when you return.
So, realistically, this just explains how all the kids and Escargot stayed, but all the kids and Long de Shot and Cappuccino, it kind of explains how they ended up at the water park. Which, that's how they would also run to Almond and Walnut, I guess. And it's so simple. The SS Cargo makes port. Escargot Cookie graciously ferries everyone to Marine Soda Bay. She lets them know she'll be waiting aboard the SS Cargo until they're ready to head back. That makes me think, how long is the SS Cargo going to be there waiting? Maybe at the very least till like the end of the night when the park closes? I don't know, I feel like people would still be there to like relax or enjoy other festivities that isn't the water park. I don't know, but whatever the case is, bam. The next one is 13,500 jellies. I think it was Melon's. No, it was DJ with pepper. I don't know. You just need a lot of jellies for this.
Oh,
Why is he here?
well, nothing turned up in Platter City. I honestly was hoping to find some interesting relics left behind like the Dragon War, but looks like this is a total bust. Looks like the Relic Management Division is going back empty-handed. Time to move on. This is my chance to shine when Maple Taffy Cookie comes up empty. A golden opportunity for a promotion. After reviewing all the field records and time logs for the Relic Management Division, Platter City is all clear. Fortunately, it looks like the area was not caught up in the Dragon War's aftermath. Time recorder confirmed, fully operational.
As expected. No need to deploy the END to Platter City then. Same goes for the Time Investigation Division.
Better safe than sorry, though. It was a big enough calamity that everyone needs to check in, just to make sure something like that doesn't happen again. Alrighty then, so the next place we're looking into is...
Look at all those cookies heading to Marine Soda Bay. Bet there's a ton of cookies there who are on paid leave.
Do you think we'll ever get a summer vacation too? Of course you will. Once every last disaster and lingering sign of danger has been fully resolved, that is.
We're never getting a vacation, are we? No. There's a saying. There's no such thing as a perfect universe. That really does coincide with it. Summer of the TBD. The cookies of the Time Bounce Department, still mopping after the aftermath of the Dragon War, watch the Relic Management Division head out for field work in Platter City. They all stare longingly at the cookies enjoying their summer vacation. Yeah, knowing that... Okay. This is stuff that would be nice to know when you sign up for the TBD. If you work there... Yeah, good luck if you take a day off. You're screwed. Anyway... Next cutscene is 400 obstacles, which, was this possible? It might have been possible with Salt. I don't remember, but it could have been for all I remember. Then again, I don't.
Yeah, I can tell that this performance is going to go viral.
That cookie's... She's working late at the cafe on Bluefish Beach. She looks much too young to be considered a member of the workforce. She actually working under proper legal protections? Question keeps lingering in the back of my mind.
This has been your favorite streamer, Melon Soda Cookie, signing off.
Excuse me, may I ask you a few questions?
Oh, a new face. I don't recognize you. Wait, are you a subscriber?
Subscriber?
Oh, so you're not a subscriber. You really should know who I am. I'm gonna be Platter City's greatest cookie influencer one day. Here's my account. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and comment.
I'll get to that later. Are you currently working at the cafe on Bluefish Beach?
That's right. So you're not a subscriber, but you're still a fan? I knew it. The secret to getting famous was working part-time at a hot spot at the beach. It was absolutely the right call.
So you're a part-timer, not a full-time employee. Are there any difficulties with the work? Like having to work physically demanding hours? Only to be assigned to making it the most difficult drinks? Or having to mind the cafe late into the evening?
Nothing like that. The complicated drinks, I just don't make them. In the evenings, I use the cafe to edit my highlights. If I happen to take selfies of myself editing in a pretty cafe, it's all the better for the aesthetic.
Editing highlights? That content related to promoting the cafe?
Obviously, it's just a cute little me working in an awesome cafe. Besides, the owner said I shouldn't be actually doing work in the evenings, and I guess the only difficulty with work is when he wanders into my shots and I have to edit him out of every frame.
So you're saying that you being at the cafe late at night wasn't overtime at all? You're just making content. Who's the owner?
The owner? That's Fruit Punch Cookie. He went back out with Ice Pop Cookie to pick up some more ice cream right now. I can't believe they came back with pineapple ice cream. Everyone knows vanilla is the only ice cream that goes perfect with Melon Soda.
Oh, I think I've got the whole picture now. Seems like I had a pretty big misunderstanding about this so-called Fruit Punch Cookie, and these days are really something else.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Just that it sounds like you've landed a pretty great place to work. So this was just a boomer cutscene, where Cappuccino Cookie doesn't understand content creation, especially with the younger audience. Melon Soda Cookie's part-time job. Cappuccino Cookie pulls Melon Soda Cookie aside to ask about her working conditions. As it turns out, she's in good hands. Cappuccino Cookie finds himself with a newfound respect for Fruit Punch Cookie, the owner of Cafe Fruit Bomber. I'm surprised how he didn't talk to Fruit Punch Cookie. I'm surprised how he was like, could I just wait here? Like, could I just wait? Can I come and, like, visit your boss so we could actually talk about how this business runs? Because I don't know if this is legal or not. But anyway, we got L plus rank, which is the last one, which I don't know what this cutscene is going to contain, but it's probably not going to be something super epic, super, like, overstimulated or something like that. It's probably just going to be like, oh, more summertime with the fun or something.
So, this is Marine Soda Bay. There's been so much talk about the fortune that went into the building this, but it really doesn't disappoint, does it? What's strange is that nobody seems to know who built it or why. Well, I'm already done with shopping in the Lactus district. Perhaps I'll spend the rest of the day figuring out who owns this lovely water park. It must have been a cookie with heaps of coins to spare. It'd have to buttercream chop. It'd have to be buttercream.
Thanks, game, for the grammar.
It'd have to be buttercream chocolate cookie, wouldn't it? But if it was him, he would have told me. Then my next guess would be escargot cookie? Perhaps not. If it were escargot cookie, there would absolutely be a fabulous party happening here right now. The last one that comes to mind is yogurt cream cookie, but yogurt cream cookie is always off looking for new treasures, so let's rule him out too. Let me think about this differently then. Someone with more of a reason to build Marine Soda Bay specifically. Oh, how did I not think of this earlier? I know exactly who this is. If I'm right, I have a feeling the coup de grace of this water park is going to be the very worth sticking around for.
She didn't even give an answer. You know, is that supposed to just be like tickling ourselves, just like waiting to see what happens in the next part of the story so we could actually see who even runs this water park? Because immediately in my head, well, first of all, let me just see what this is about. Who is the owner of the Marine Soda Bay? Cheesecake Cookie wonders who built the super luxury water park in Platter City. These story lores are getting way much shorter. Like, there's not much context going on here. But in my eyes, it could possibly, considering it was Cheesecake Cookie who was pondering this, it could have something to do with one of the other groups within Cookie Run Oven Smash, which I'm fully predicting it's the Cheese Mafia. You know, with like String Cheese Cookie and like Camembert and all that stuff. And like Brie Cheese and all that stuff. Was Camembert one of them? I think it was. I think that was the group of three, but I think it may have to do with them, especially if it was Cheesecake Cookie who was thinking about this differently. Because, let's be honest, I think it's kind of at this point that if you're a cookie who's made of cheese, you're rich. Golden Cheese Cookie, Cheesecake Cookie, Brie Cheese Cookie, all of them. They're cheese and they're rich. Even if you're not rich, then you're somehow related to the cheese. Love that detail, because cheese has a rich taste anyway. But with that being said, we're done with the story. We're done with this lore. We're fine. I have to go ahead and edit and upload this for now. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends who enjoy my cookie run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of our video in the future. And down below in the description, you can see all my social media links on my card website where all plebs. You can buy some merch at the pleb market, and if you want to become a member yourself, you can become a pleb for $1 a month. But above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.